everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Mary. Well, today we are going to swatch and review these beautiful colored pencils by Woomer. These were sent to me and I have tried them and they are gorgeous. So, a little bit about them. I believe they're a family-owned business and they are made from a mixture of natural minerals and waxes. And they have a 3.8 millimeter core, so they're a little bit thicker, which is really nice in your hand, which I'm going to show you. And their packaging is beautiful. I love this orange. Orange makes me happy, but their packaging, the cat, I guess, is their logo because I saw they have some uh, watercolor paints out and acrylic markers, and that cat shows up. And I have to save this because I think it is so pretty. But I didn't want to give you the glare off the tin, so let me open this up and I will show you. So you have on the back all of the colors and their number. And let's see. They do have a swatch sheet, which is inside. But I printed one out because I wanted to show you a bigger swatch of these. There's 72 pencils, obviously, and a break-resistant lead, and richly saturated pigments. And I totally agree with that. Um, so let's get on with this video. All right. So first I want to open this and I'm gonna turn on my lights so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so I arranged them in the color order that I like them. So I just have my way about me. I like the yellows together. I just like to do them my way. But look at the okay, you can't see them all at once. So we'll do this. All right. Let me see if I can lift this up a little bit so you can really see what I'm talking about here. So we have all of our yellows, oranges, pinks, reds, blues, and then we get into our purples, greens, turquoise, sea greens, our neutral colors, browns, and grays. You really can't go wrong here. I mean, there are so many gorgeous colors. So let me grab a pencil and hold it up for you. So I'm going to bring us back down and I'm going to show you. So it's a round barrel and okay, we're going to focus a little bit here. It's very hard to see the gold on here. It does give you the light fast rating. However, I don't worry so much about the fastness because it's a coloring channel. I'm not doing real art. But right here is the number WP315, and then this would be violet pink. Um, we also have a barcode over here and a number. So I realize that is really hard for you guys to see in the glare. So I'm so sorry. But they are closed-ended, and just a really nice pencil to hold in your hand. The colors are beautiful. So, one of the first things I'll do is I did have an extra set of these, which is a long story of how I ended up with an extra set, but um, I did try these pencils, and I did color a small picture with them, and I love them. But I wanted to just show you. I use the AmFat F-Mat. I totally said that wrong. F-Mat sharpener. and I love this thing. It's just amazing. So they sharpen really well. Um, and I bring that up because obviously these aren't sharpened. Um, but so they come, they're not really flat. Like you get some pencils that I just have no point at all. These have a flat end. So if you're like me, you like them sharpened. So I'm just going to sharpen one to show you how nice they do sharpen. All right, so excuse the noise for 1 second. Okay, look at this beauty. It sharpened gorgeous all the way around. And so they do work in a electric sharpener, or you can use, a handheld sharpener. But that's important to know that they sharpen really well and they're not breaking. So yeah, and of course the tips, unfortunately, are always, no matter what pencil you have, they're gonna break off a little bit. So, but that's how much I sharpened it. And yeah, and I have mine set a little high. This sharpener is adjustable. I'm sure many of you have it, so you can go for a duller point or like I did, I went for a more sharp point. So it's a 6 to 12 millimeter. In case anybody's wondering, I will link it, the sharpener, in the description. Um, so yeah, so I printed off, hmm, let's see. Okay, I printed off my own swatch sheet. And we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to bring you down more so you can see. Um, I'm just really happy with these pencils. You know, I would say they're mid-range pencils. I wouldn't say they're budget, um, because of the quality of them and everything. I just feel like they're more mid-range. They retail for almost $43, but there are coupons on Amazon, and discounts. So they are on Amazon. I will link them. Um, but like I said, the quality of them is really super nice. They're creamy. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't really want to compare them to another brand because I don't think that, you know, I don't know. I just don't want to do a comparison because a lot of people compare pencils to Prisma, but Prisma's their own, they're their own pencil. That's a whole nother beast. We all love them. So I just think it's nice to give love to companies that, really try their best to make a quality pencil. And it doesn't have to be Prisma or any of the, really expensive brands. And when I review something, I'm like very honest. If I don't like it, I will tell you. So yeah, so let's watch these and see how, you know, let you see how the colors are and how beautiful they are. So this one is white, obviously, which doesn't really show up as great as we would all love white to show up. I'm bringing it down a little more and I'm gonna come closer. Um, and I'll keep moving the paper around. But yeah, so you don't have to press hard with these. So as you can see, sometimes I don't even bother with white. It's just, I don't know. Um, it doesn't show up. And I'm not going to do black paper either, so we'll just stick to the white. So then we have this beautiful light cadmium yellow. I feel like these colors are just really vivid and bright, and yeah, I can't say enough about them actually. So when I swatch for my sheets, I usually do like four swatches, 4 or 5. because I like to see how vivid I can get them. Um, so right there is four. And that color is so buttery. I love it. It's just, it goes on so smooth. So yeah, I'm so impressed. So then we have the cream, which I'm gonna stop showing you the gold. Oh, and you know what? They have Woomer on their pencil and that little cat. So I just thought that was cute. So this is the cream, and I'm not a heavy presser. So this is just one swatch right here, or one layer. So I just, they lay down really nice without a lot of pressure. Yeah, that's beautiful. So I'm trying to like talk you through this because I'm just sort of like very happy with these and um yeah, I'm just really happy with them. It's not often you get a pencil that you fall in love with immediately. You kind of have to get used to working, excuse me, with them. But these I really didn't have a problem with. This is light lemon yellow. Look at that gorgeous saturation there, like of yellow. I'm doing one layer, I'm just doing a little bit bigger swatch. That's just one, and I'm looking at my monitor at the same time. That's just one layer. And these, I'm light-handed, so this just shows you the vibrancy. It's a beautiful yellow. Yeah, love it. All right. Then we have the cadmium yellow, which I want to make sure I stay in frame here. So, and I probably can bring you down a little more there. I have all of the lights on, so we should be getting, oh my goodness, this is so pretty. We should be getting great light here. So that's just one layer. The color laydown is really creamy and it just is, the opacity is there. So, all right. And then we have the sunburst yellow. So pretty. Yeah, it's great. They say they're light fast, but when you're coloring in books and stuff like that, it's more for the artists, and they do say this is an artist grade, I believe, on the, yeah, artist quality. They do say it on their cover sleeve. So, I can't attest to that though, because that would take a while to see if they were light fast. So, I don't worry about that. But some people may. So it's good to know. All right, and then we have dark Naples ochre. I really like the variety of yellows, especially for blending. If you see me pause, it's because I'm looking at my monitor to make sure that you guys can um, see what I'm doing. It's so beautiful. I'll try and make bigger swatches. Um, all right, and then we have the dark chrome yellow. So pretty. So what really got me with these pencils is the lay down. Um, how, like I said before, the vividness of them, they layer well. Um, you know, I I'm not going to put my name, attached to something that I really don't. think is a good product. Because, that's just the way I am. So I buy a lot of my own products, and you know, I'm just very honest because I don't know, that's just how I am. I have no reason to um, tell you that I like something if I don't. Um, so I love this light salmon. It's just really a gorgeous color. All the colors so far, they just kind of like really have a nice flow as far as, how they flow into the orange and the salmon and just really gorgeous. Now you may put your pencils in a different color order, but um I don't really this is salmon pink. Um so I just like them going from yellow to orange to red and then into pink. That's just how I do it. So pretty. So I know that I can add more layers and they would be even more vivid. So I always just give myself that when I'm swatching, I'll do like four, maybe five layers and just so I have a good idea. And if I know I can't get a good two layers, then that's not the pencil for me. It's not the case in this point, yeah, in this situation. Okay, this is light cinnamon, and I do take it seriously when I get a product to review because um, it's it's just they send it for a review because they want to know what we think, and that's gorgeous. And yeah, they want to know what we think. And I think that that's um, really important, the feedback that we give them. So yeah. Um, I was going to say something else. Hmm, I can't remember now. Hmm, all right. Okay. Now we have orange, my happy color. Okay. And I think, when you're honest about a product, it gives them room to improve. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to say. Um, the, oh my God, really, Mary? Where is my mind today? Um, I lost the thought again. I'm not even gonna put myself down because I've had a very stressful weekend so far. So, um, it'll come back. It will. Um, yeah. Oh, okay, here it is. Because I'm doing the swatching without sharpening them first. I mean, I didn't think it was necessary because just look, taking them out, like a lot of pencils have that wax coating and you need to sharpen them before you use them. I didn't feel like I needed to do that. And also, I wanted to show you them out of the box that you don't necessarily have to sharpen them. You're going to get that vibrant color. So, you definitely don't have to sharpen them to the point that I did, but that was just an example of how deep you can, or how pointy you can get them. Okay. So anyway, this is pale vermilion. So pretty. And this is just copy paper that I'm swatching on. So yeah, it's really pretty. All right. And then we have crimson. And you can see, because I'm only doing four layers, um, you'd have to do some blending and build up your color more to really cover that white space, but I think they're great and vibrant. And so I'm only doing 4 layers. I'm not trying to like cover up the white behind it because there is some. So it just, we all swatch differently. So there's one layer. And I'm so light-handed because I really like to blend. And I don't know, I can't press real hard. Um, I just like to layer my colors. And so, yeah, but I will show you the picture that I did with these pencils. This is Carmine. And if I totally understand if you want to speed me up, I'm talking through this swatching video because I'm so impressed with the colors. Um, so I just, instead of playing music to the background, I decided I'm just gonna talk to you guys and keep you company. All right, this is chili pepper. Beautiful. These reds, I always find that companies don't give you a big range of reds, and that's always disappointing to me because I like a lot of reds, but they hit it out of the park with this color range. So, yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, true chili pepper right there. Okay. And then we have madder red purple. So pretty. Move this over. You guys, I'm so upset about Joanne Fabrics closing. I thought I would have this weekend to pop in and maybe get some clearance stuff, but it's closed and I was just so disappointed. It's like the end of an era. So I never made it there this weekend and yeah, I was kind of bummed, but I should have gone earlier, but I'm a procrastinator sometimes. This is alizarin crimson. Yeah, that's really pretty. Wow. So I wonder if they're going to expand to a bigger range of colors. I wouldn't mind that at all. Um, the 72 set is plenty, but I like a lot of colors. Okay, this is red purple. That's pretty. Just gorgeous colors. And I think that's why part of the reason I didn't want to compare these pencils to any other brand because I feel like they've got such a beautiful color range that, you know, um, all our colors are going to be, all the colors in all of these sets, they can work together, they can work by themselves. What I would like to do is do a color combo of these, create some colors when I have time. But I definitely was excited to get these and just really lay them down on paper. And they did not disappoint. So look at this baby pink. That is a true baby pink. Like, I absolutely love it. You're going to get so tired of hearing me tell you how much I love these, but I'm sorry, I have to because I really, really do. Um, yeah, gorgeous. All right, and then this one is seashell pink. Yeah, I know it takes a while to swatch 72 colors, but you can mute me. Um, yeah, that's gorgeous. Goodness. Very, very happy. And then check this one out. Pink Matter. Isn't that pretty? I like the fact that they have a closed-ended barrel. I don't know. I love the smoothness of this pencil. I love the weight of it. I really feel like you're getting your money's worth with these pencils. Um, they're not real thin and they're not real fat. And they just feel really good in your hand. So I hope all of this helps you. All this information I'm just throwing out there. It's just my personal opinion. Oh, this pink matter. It's beautiful. Yeah. I love to color florals, so we have a lot of really great, vibrant colors. Excuse me for that. All right, this is the one I sharpened. More than likely that tip's gonna break, but you never know. Violet pink. Hmm, it's not breaking. They're really durable. A Prismacolor would have broken by now. And these are really soft pencils. So I'm getting a little bit of dust, but are crumbling, but because I have quite the tip on there. Look at that. Like, don't be afraid to use your electric sharpener. Let's see if I can, yeah. I still have such a beautiful point. So, yeah, don't be afraid. Okay. This one is light crimson. I'm just so excited about the color range. Oh my gosh. Oh, aside from the creaminess and the lay down of these, the color range is gorgeous. Look at that. I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see, or maybe a little closer. I would think you can see pretty good with all my lights, but they're gorgeous. All right. Then we have, let's see, this is rose red. And I felt like this fell into the pink family for sure. Um, so that's why I put it with the pinks. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's my favorite word, gorgeous. Okay, we have the Caribbean sea blue. So pretty. I really, really like this blue. Yeah, it is really pretty. All right. Then we have um cadet blue. Isn't that gorgeous? It reminds me of a stormy sky because it's got some gray in there. So I just think this would be a beautiful sky color too if you were doing like a rainy day picture. Okay. And then we have cobalt teal blue. Goodness. I'm just stunned. These are four light layers, but look at how vivid they are. Like, so impressed. Like, just, oh, hopefully my arm will stay there. I thought I fixed it, but I think it's rising on me while I am working. It is such a pain, so I might have to buy a new one. Um, okay. And then we have deep sky blue. Another pretty color. Look at that. Absolutely love it. All right, guys. Um, Let's see if I can brighten this up and more. No, it's not letting me. Okay, I think we got enough light, but all right, we're on to light ultramarine. Let's see. Yep, light ultramarine. That's so pretty. Yeah. Okay, we have cornflower blue. Sure that my hand's not getting in the way here. Wow, that is really pretty. We have a lot of blues. Okay, here is Prussian blue. That's gorgeous. Now I have the phthalo blue. Sure you guys can see. That's great. That is such a pretty blue. Wow. We have bright blue next. I mean, I'm really getting into coloring water. And so I love the range of blues here because I really think they're going to help me develop my skills as far as that goes. I think water is very hard to color. I can't be the only one who thinks that, but that's all right. I'm trying. Bluish turquoise. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yes. Isn't that pretty? Right. And then we have the ocean blue. Wow. Just one layer. And look at that blue. Love it. There's two. Wow. That really deepened up nice. All right, we're gonna go on to the second tray. I will bring it out here and give you a look. Look at how pretty. Look at how pretty they are. Oh, yeah. I am loving these colors. Right. So, all right. Move this up. All right, so this one is ultramarine. I don't know why I didn't put it up with light ultramarine. I think I was just keeping them light to dark. Really pretty. So, like I said, when I pull out a set of colored pencils that I want to use for a project and I pull out my swatch sheet, well, I I don't want to see the color really dark and I don't want to see it really light. That's why I do 4 or 5 layers because I want to see that I know I can make a color lighter, but I want to know that I can make it darker, but I want to see what it looks like as a mid-tone. And so, like I said, if I can't get more than 2 layers out of a pencil, I'm really struggling, that pencil goes out the door. So you can really deepen these up though. Pale violet. I just think swatching your is so important. And I've said that before. Probably sound like a broken record, but I am feeling very much that the color of the barrel on these pencils is true to the color of the actual colored pencil. I mean, look at how that is just like, it's almost spot on. So I really love that about these pencils too. They did a great job with, look at this purple. Like, what color is this? This is manganese violet. It, it looks, you're getting just it's going to be very close to this. So that's another thing that made me very happy. I'm so picky. I really am. Um, yeah. I have purchased so many things and did not review them because I was just like, no. If I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to show it. Um, all right. So this is light violet. So pretty. Y'all know purple's my favorite color. I know I say that every time, but it truly is. Yeah, that's just really beautiful. All right, and we do have a good range of purples. Love it. This is royal purple. Make sure we are mm, gorgeous. Now we have, let's see, this is just violet. So I'm thinking because they have a barcode and a number that I think we may be able to get these open stock. I will check. Um, but I would think so, that maybe they're planning that and that's why they put a barcode on there. Hope so. Because I love it when you can purchase pencils, separately. You run out, you don't have to buy a whole new set. So I hope they do that. That's usually what that means, but they're fairly new, so they're probably still working on all that. This is light magenta. Ooh, gorgeous. That's so pretty. Hey, mm, love it. Okay, we have light red violet. I'm trying to keep this swatching moving as I talk to you guys. I don't want this video to last forever because I know swatching videos sometimes can be so boring, but I'm making an exception for this one. This is cadmium lemon yellow. This actually could have gone up with the yellows, but it has a green tint to it. So I kept it with the greens because it's kind of limeish. So I was just sort of like, I'm gonna keep it with them. And then we have chartreuse. That's gorgeous. Although that color does not look good on me. Um, I had someone, maybe my mom had bought me a shirt that color, and I was like, okay, I look dead. Can't wear that color. This is yellow green, but I like the color itself. I can't wear it. It's so funny because I do compare colors with clothes, and just because I know that with my skin tone and everything, I look better in uh um oh my God, I can't talk today. Not pastel colors, but why can't I? Jewel tones. Yeah. These pastel colors do nothing for me. Light aqua. You know, I think it would be great if they came out with a pastel set. I bet you they would be gorgeous. I bet you. Yep. Okay, and then we have the light green. Come up a little. That is really pretty. And we have leaf green. And boy, this is really a true leaf green. It is stunning. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Yep. You guys can probably see my arm like slowly go up while I'm doing this. I'm definitely going to have my husband look at that, or I'm just going to buy a new one. Green. So, my webcam is attached to this arm, and it just has a mind of its own. That's so pretty. It looks like fresh grass. Okay, and then we have olive green. I love olive green. This is one of my favorite greens. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, now we have juniper green. I love the smell of new pencils. I'm a weirdo. Okay, and then we have hooker's green. It's really pretty. They really do give us such a good selection of all colors. I can't even say it's just blue or purple or yellow. It's like, look at the greens that we have here. Look at all these purples, blues. I mean, even the pinks and reds. I mean, you just can't go wrong. If you don't have a color that you need in this set, something's wrong with you. Okay. This is turquoise green. Yeah, they just, oh my goodness. Beautiful color range. It's so pretty. All right. And then this one is deep cobalt green. Look at, I mean, the amount of greens. Unbelievable. Oops. Now we have cobalt turquoise. So hard to read that the gold lettering. Wow, this is gorgeous. Wow. I'm just gonna say y'all gonna love these. Green gold. They are just so smooth and creamy. I'm really I'm having a blast just watching these. I had a blast coloring with them. So, you know, if I enjoy that, yeah, they're a good pencil. Okay, and then we have light yellow ochre. Oops. And this is sienna brown. That is a nice brown. Yeah, really loving it. I'm gonna bring you down again. Okay, now we're on to cinnamon. Oof, love cinnamon. That is such a true cinnamon. I mean, look at that color. It's gorgeous. Yeah. All right, and then we have burnt ochre. Making sure I have the right color, even though I wrote it down just in case they rolled or got mixed up for some reason when I was putting them in my order. That's beautiful. All right, and then we have burnt umber. Another beautiful brown. Okay, and now we have Van Dyke brown. We can't have browns without having Van Dyke brown. It's a nice, rich brown. Gorgeous. Right. Moving on to dark brown. So pretty. Yeah. All right. We are getting close to the grays now. This is walnut brown. This lends itself to being more of a grayish brown. Yeah, for sure. And then we have taupe gray. Oh, this is pretty. It's really pretty. Let me come back here. I really have to have my husband look at this arm. It's really annoying. Um, Cold gray 4. Or wait a minute. What did I do? Warm gray 4. Hold on, guys. I think, yeah, warm gray 3. Yeah, I think I might have labeled them wrong. Hang on 1 second. City gray and cold gray 3. Actually, this one's labeled wrong. So it should say cold gray. I apologize for that. All right. Oh, that's a true gray for sure. I feel like this is going to be an easier set to work with because the barrels really do match the color quite well. So I don't think you're going to have any problem there. And this is warm gray 3. Ooh, pretty. Okay. And then we have city gray. That's really pretty. I know people don't think of grays as being pretty, but I do wear a lot of gray, especially in the winter. And then this is cold gray 3. Another really true brown, another true gray. Love it. Wow, they did a fantastic job with their colors. Okay, and then black. Let's see how black this is. All right, this is just one layer. That's black. So imagine how deep you could get this. Like, yeah, you really could get it really nice. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like a real black. Okay, so I'm gonna lift up a little bit. Let's see. So here's our colors, and I'll take this away now. Um, they are beautiful, like literally. They're gorgeous. I cannot say anything bad about their color range. Um, they are stunning. Um, I working with them, I kept thinking, am I going to find something, that I really don't like about them? And I couldn't, guys. Um, I have to be completely 100% honest. I could not find anything wrong with these pencils. They are just very vibrant. They sharpen well. There's not, I mean, I hardly got any um dust off of these. I had some crumbs after I sharpened, but that was because I sharpened to such a really pointy point. If that makes sense. But they're just gorgeous. So I'm just gonna let you. And I'm going to tell you something else that really impressed me with this company. They did not put metallics in. And I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, that impressed me because I don't want metallics in my colors. Um, I just, in my opinion, it's a waste of two colors. Um, so maybe if I do it this way, you can see them better. Yeah. Let me hold them like this. You can really see. Um, it's a waste of color, in my opinion, to I'm really trying to get all of them in here. Okay, I think I did it. Um, Putting metallics in. I have metallic pencils. They don't do a lot for me. I'd rather use a metallic marker. So I'm really happy that I feel like they put a lot of thought into making these colored pencils. I think that um, they were really smart with leaving the metallics out. I think they were very smart in giving us, a lot of each color. I just I can't even say, I can't say, well, add some more colors. Of course, I want more colors, but like what we have here, like I said before, if you can't find a color out of this palette, something's wrong with you. So yeah, they're absolutely stunning. So let me show you. I just took a Joanna Basford book and um, colored a page in there, not a page. It was just one of those little small vignettes. So I'll bring it down and I'm gonna turn a couple lights down because they are bright as all get up. Um, all right, so let's see. Okay, so this is where I was testing a bunch of pencils. Um, and I'm bringing it down to Woomer, because that is the one we're focused on. Okay. So here is the Woomer. Just ignore the rest of them. Let me just put this like this. Um, so they blended really well. Let me see if I can. All right. So the greens blended well. I mean, because of the color selection, I just really loved the greens here. And then I wish I would have wrote down the colors that I used, but I didn't. But I was just, this is my like a test page for all of my colors, or colored pencils. But, even the shading here, it worked really great. I mean, I just did not have any issues at all with these pencils. So I can't wait to like take it to a big page and, um, just really, really put it to the test. They're just beautiful pencils. So, yeah, so I wanted to be able to show you that. And again, here's the color palette. Um, I'll leave all the links. I'll leave the links for the pencils, obviously, um, in the description box. And I'll also leave my pencil sharpener link in there because it's a great pencil sharpener. I love it. I've had it for, oh my gosh, I think it's almost 2 years now. And yeah, and so again, here is the sleeve that comes with the pencils. Oh my God, they're just so gorgeous. Like, isn't this cat gorgeous? Like, I want a picture of this cat. I hope they will put some downloads on their website and so we can color this cat. I would like to kind of replicate it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative and that, um, I hopefully answered any questions you may have had about these pencils because I'm sure you may have seen them already on Amazon. And yeah, so check them out. I already looked on Amazon this morning before doing this video, and there are a couple discounts on there that are awesome. So you're going to get a great deal. And yeah, until my next video, I will see you later. I hope everybody is doing great. I should have asked that at the beginning of the video, but I hope everyone is doing well and that you have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.